Well, I want to welcome everyone now. I'm Dr. Billy Wilson, president of Oral Roberts University, and today we're going to be talking about the arts at one of the greatest universities in the world. I'm delighted to have with me today our Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Cultural Studies and our Assistant Director of Music, who will be sharing with us today a little bit about what's going on at ORU in the arts. We're very excited. We're building a new Media Arts Center, 74,000 square feet, to bring together many of the pieces of the arts at ORU for great storytelling and impact on the world. So Dr. Minner, tell us a little bit about the new building and a little bit about what's going on in these programs at ORU right now.
I look at the new building as the great bonfire of culture.
What? We're not going to burn it down.
No, it's just that from the very beginning of time, we sat around bonfires and told stories. And as human beings, we're desperate to communicate and we love to tell stories. And whether we sing them or we recite them, we memorize them. That's how the Bible was passed down for a long time, right? We see this as the place where our students are going to come and learn to tell stories musically, dramatically, on film and television, and go out and change the world, because those stories have a redemptive nature to them that causes people to stop and think, and then the Holy Spirit goes, let me tell you a little bit more.
You know, this building is going to bring together dance, theater, music, and media all under one roof. So they'll be communicating with each other, cooperating together, and creating productions that are amazing. Dr. Eiler is one of our great performers at ORU. She's one of the best voice coaches in the world. Dr. Eiler, tell us a little bit about what's going on in music and what do you see in this new building? What's happening in these programs?
Well, we have some wonderful performing arts spaces coming our way.
Yes.
So we have the large performing hall and the recital hall and the black box theater.
Yeah,
so we'll have facilities for music theater shows, Broadway level shows, and opera and orchestra, symphony orchestra and choir. And it'll just really help our programs a lot.
I noticed you got opera in there because you've done opera before.
I have,
even
yes,
in
as
New
an opera
York.
singer, yes.
That's right,
for sure.
She's fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope someday you get to hear Dr. Eiler sing. She's great. You know, a lot of schools are backing off from the arts, which I personally think is a mistake. But Dr. Minner will talk a little bit about why it's important that our students, full of the Holy Spirit, be educated in this space, and what is the potential of that?
The single greatest way to touch culture, engage culture is the verb I like to use, is through the arts. Because the entire world watches Hollywood, listens to music, is engaged in all these different media. And if we can get our students, I almost call them underground missionaries, who are so well trained and understand excellence and how to perform with the highest degree of at their craft, filled with the Spirit and filled with the Creator God who gives them the inspiration and the ideas. How can they not change lives with people through their performance?
Yeah, you know, our heart is that students that graduate from ORU not only are great worship leaders, but they can go to Broadway. They can step in and create Broadway shows that create good messages and messages that change the world. They'll make films that bring these arts together. Even dance is going to be involved. It's going to be very exciting. Michelle, tell us a little bit. You journey with the students at ORU pretty closely. You're one of their voice coaches at times. What do you see in the heart of this generation related to the arts, and what is the potential of this?
Well, they're very authentic. They really do want to tell those stories, and they really want the skills to tell those stories. And that's the function of the faculty here, is that we must help them tell those stories. And they're resilient, really, underneath it all. They really want to be great performers, world-class performers, and creators,
Yeah, there's
producers.
a huge desire for excellence at ORU, always has been. You know, ORU is built on the Holy Spirit. So here we're bringing the arts together with the power of the Holy Spirit, which gets into the human heart and has a chance to really transform the world. Norm, tell us a little more what you feel.
Just
and
one
see.
last thought.
Sure, that's great.
God introduced himself in Genesis 1:1. In the beginning, God created. He is not just the creator, he is creativity. And when he lives inside our students by power of the Holy Spirit, he has all of that world, universe creating power inside each student, inside of us. And they tap in, we teach them, find the Spirit's voice inside you. Listen to him, because he's saying, I want to partner with you. I've got a great idea for this film or this script. And when they do that, they have an advantage that nobody in Hollywood or on Broadway or anywhere else has if they're not empowered by the Spirit of God.
Yeah, that's great, listening to God's voice. So Michelle, there's a student out there watching this video. They're in high school right now. They love the arts. They wonder, could I go to college and really get a degree in this, especially in a Spirit-filled place? What do you say to them?
Well, come here. Come to ORU. Absolutely. If you're looking for a degree in performance or therapy or music production, worship arts, music education, we have those degrees. And the great heart and the mission of ORU is to go into every man's world. And how can you do that unless you're trained? And we do have these programs here. We have performance degree programs. We have education. We have all these wonderful programs. And they don't really know about them. So please come to ORU and check us out so that you can go out and make a difference in the world.
Yeah, that's great. We're in a big campaign right now called Whole Leaders for the Whole World, really helping young people, even adults, become whole people in the middle of the world with our, the way we pursue education here is whole person education, body, mind, and spirit, so they can reach the whole world. What God spoke to our founder was that our students would go to the uttermost bounds of the earth. And I promise you, at the uttermost bounds of the earth, the arts, full of the Holy Spirit, work. And they touch the human heart.
They've got one of these.
Absolutely. They can see video and media all over the world.
Everywhere.
So anyway, please come join us at Oral Roberts University. You're going to love the new Media Arts Center. We're building it for you because you're worth it.